everyone, to the second to the last broadcast of this season, 249. I am one of your hosts, Brian Bacchus.
I'm another host, Jamal Smith, and our third host, Tony Bailey Rains, is just getting prepped for next week for the new year. Man, what a weekend, man.
Yeah, only 9 more days before 1 year of the fire.
It's kind of crazy.
It's been surreal to me.
And there my camera goes. Hold on.
You must have had some tasty food. Looks like you're licking your lips. Yeah, that was very tasty. So exciting. Yep, I see it again. And anyway, we are happy to have been here for this whole time. Can't believe we got 249 episodes under our belt. In fact, I'm going to probably be saying this quite often. Can't believe, because I can't believe a lot of things have happened since we started this. Our metrics are off the chain. I mean, over 700 events announced, over 1 million views had, broadcasting over 8 different platforms. We have created the prototype for disaster recovery. That's what I believe. And if people could jump on board, in fact, Jamal, I'll be talking to you this offline, but I've started something. On school.
Can't wait to find out what it is.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be something that is going to have tiers. 80% of it is going to be free, but the other 20% is going to be a subscription-based thing to show you how to do. There's like a lot of how-tos, but how-tos with questions that can be answered along the way. So, not the ones you see on YouTube where it's a great video, but that computer just doesn't match your computer. So where they said it was is not necessarily where it is. So I run into that a lot. But yeah,
excited to hear it, man. Yeah, definitely.
It's we got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. First season was, they got those 5 stages of grief. So first season was just shock, I guess. And what is it? Unexpectedness. You didn't know what to do. Didn't know where to go. I mean, even though we started this podcast, we still didn't really know what was going on. I mean, I had no idea about the Pasadena Civic Center.
Exactly. I think we've used the word, or at least I have used the word ignorance more just during this podcast than any other time by its true definition of not knowing. And through our daily efforts and the help, obviously, with not just ourselves, but other people that we've communicated with, we were able to gain some of that knowledge. So I'm sorry to have interrupted, but you were talking about the Civic Center.
Yeah, I didn't even know how bad the situation was until we got that one video where, I mean, it's a legitimate gripe, a legitimate complaint, but it is what it is. I mean, where else were you going to go?
True.
I mean, it wasn't like they were planning for this and said, okay, we're going to have everyone with dogs, cats, and chickens.
It better not have been
be over here, and we're going to have all women over here. We're going to have homeless people over here. And we're going to have people with kids over here. It's not how it works, and that is never how it works. Looking back at 2006, was it 2005, 2006 when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans?
06, I believe it was.
And they all had to be in the Superdome for months. The water didn't work. It was cold. There was a lot of things going on, but you had a roof over your head. And, conditions could have been better. I think that was when President Bush was in office, and he took almost 2.5 weeks to give them FEMA aid, which was not good. So thank God that has enhanced a little bit better than it was before. We
Right.
just happened to get lucky that the fire happened before Trump went into office. Because if you looked around and looked at all the other events that happened after that, the lady that was put in charge of FEMA decided that certain people didn't really need to have it right away.
Mm.
You know, and I'm just paying attention to this going around the United States. You know, just the United States because that's where FEMA serves.
Yeah.
And I'm confused about how could you have such a lack of empathy to not help people when these are the same people that pay taxes, these are the same people that pay property taxes, that pay everything, and you can't be there for them. And this is where I wish that things that people put blocks on, I wish it would happen to them, like instantly, so that they can see what a situation like this entails. Because I've always watched disasters. Oh, I feel bad for the people, but then I move on.
Okay.
And this did not allow me to move on because it affected me directly. And now I understand how people feel about, being in a disaster. I can feel your pain. I can feel your agony. I can feel your anxiety. All of the things that you're experiencing, I can feel now.
Right.
So when we saw these events happen in like San Antonio with the floods, or all of the other places that were happening in North Carolina, South Carolina with the fires and disasters, this opened my eyes to find out that there's actually more than one disaster going on at once, and we're not the focus.
No, exactly. And that's one of those things I think we had to come to realization of as well, that although we were exposed to it, obviously me indirectly, but we were all exposed to it. We were only going to get the spotlight, so to speak, for so long because there was other stuff. Now, what I mean by that is twofold. Number one is the news is only going to pay attention because it's only hot for so long, right? And that's just the news cycle, and that's where groups like us, Altadena Talks, and then all the other groups in Altadena come into play to keep us at the forefront, or at least pay attention to what our community needs. But then the other part was, because there are other disasters, FEMA and those groups that were providing aid, they can only stay in one location for so long, so dedicated, and they then had to move to other locations because, to your point, there are multiple disasters going on at the same time all the time. And we just kind of hear it. It's more like static in the background normally, because we hear it, we're like, dang, that's bad, and we move on. But now that it really hit us, we're kind of a lot more sensitive to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That empathy thing, though, is real. I really hadn't, short of the fires here, I didn't really feel anything like that until I actually went to New Orleans after Katrina. I went, I think, a year later or something like that, when they had Jazz Fest, and I went and walked around Congo Square and looked at the houses, because you could still see the homes, where you could still see on the homes how high the water was, and the water was extremely high, and you figure that whole little area was that high as well, that ward. And then you see all the markings on the buildings too, identifying that, hey, look, we checked this spot. One number meant how many people were alive. One number meant how many people were dead. And another number was just like if they didn't see anybody at all. And I mean, again, I wasn't there, but walking by that stuff, it was like, golly. I mean, it touched home. So to your point, you experienced this. This is going to be, I'm going to be so much more sensitive to every other disaster that ever happens, moving forward, just because of what happened, locally to us. Even more so than I was when I walked around New Orleans, because it's crazy, man. It is really crazy what Mother Nature can do.
Yeah, I hadn't been back there since then. I think the last time I went there was 2001. And that's when I used to ask a lot of questions, like, I visit my cousins. And like, hey, why is that house on stilts? And then she goes, well, you see that levee right there? That house is right under the levee, but let me move this up higher. So this is the house, this is the levee, but this is where the stilts were.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if that levee broke or busted through. All this is wet. All this is flood. So that house is still safe. And I said, wow, why would people want to live here? Just asking questions. And, because I came from the Midwest, but I left when I was 8 years old. So I never experienced a tornado. I never experienced bomb shelter. I never experienced an air raid siren. So I couldn't relate. We moved to California and everybody fears for our safety because of the earthquakes when they really don't realize that we have 30, 40, 50 earthquakes a day. They're just not big. They're like under 2.0. And if you don't believe me, you can go to Caltech's website and they have the whole seismology department shows you a grid that you can look at every day, every hour, every minute to show you what's going on.
Real time, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And this now I may be discouraging to some of you that want to move here, but I mean, I'd rather be here dealing with an earthquake that doesn't happen but once every 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 or 5, depending, than to be dealing with hurricanes every year.
Yeah.
The Panhandle is ravished with damage and debris and trash, but the people still keep building back because I guess this is where I live and this is where I'm gonna be. I get it. I just would think that after about 2 floods I'll be done. I'll be like, let me move to higher ground or something.
Well, it's funny you say that because that's one of the reasons why I don't like the Midwest personally. It's just snow. You know what I mean? The 1 year that I lived there, it was supposed to be for 2. It was like their worst winter in a decade. And of course they had like 2 feet of snow. I had to walk to school, almost got impaled by icicle, all kind of crazy stuff. I slid through the intersection. What?
The saying that the parents always said at home, I had to walk 15 miles in the snow.
Uphill both ways.
Right.
But I mean,
figure out, would that really be a possibility to walk uphill both ways? It probably could.
Only if you had to literally go down and up a hill at the same time. Right. But never was that truly the case. It was always that exaggeration.
Right.
But the last thing that really threw me off was when Mom and we spun out in the intersection, coming to a stop, hit black ice, and you can't do anything. It wasn't fast. It was the most slow motion kind of thing. Terrified, still Mom was white knuckling it on the steering wheel. I felt like one of them comedy movies. It felt like we were screaming and nothing happened. I think bumped into the curb all the way on the other side. But I'm like, man, nobody should be living in this stuff. It's ridiculous. Give me some earthquakes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
With
now,
a dash of wind. With a dash of wind.
Exactly.
I
was up in the Bay Area for the big earthquake. I was up at Cal when the Bay Bridge broke and all that other stuff, and that was wild. Trust me. And I got lucky because I wasn't anywhere near crazy stuff. But I mean, then it's over, and then you got to rebuild. You move on. The pressure's released. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. But good morning.
The same thing happened to me. The same thing happened to me. I was trying to get on the early flight at 7. And I leave my cousin's house, and I went down this hill, and I hit something, ice or something, and the car just slowly turned in a 360 degree. And all I could do was just sit there like this. And it hit a snow embankment. Like this.
Just as soft.
Right. And I was like, are we done? Okay,
Right.
let me get there. Then here's my dumb self. I got on shorts because I'm going back to California. It ain't cold in California.
Right.
It's cold in Ohio. So my dumb self, I want to say something else, but we're trying to keep it kosher here.
I'll say it for you.
Had to get on Southwest. And in Ohio, there's no inside terminals.
Oh, it's like Burbank?
Yes, you go outside to get on, and they leave the door open, and I'm sitting in the front with shorts on and a t-shirt. And I'm freezing to death, and I'm the first one on the plane. I'm like, come on. People aren't coming yet. It's like, can we hurry up? I asked the lady, y'all got any floor heaters? She looked at me like,
you're like, yo, give me a blanket or something.
And I asked for that too. The blankets be like
this thin. Better than just your skin.
Not that, but this thin. Mm-hmm. Like you could actually touch your fingers through that blanket. Right. But no, I feel you on that slow motion, 360 degree, and you're panicking like the Bugs Bunny and the dog when they were falling, going, ah!
Exactly. Because, for us, we didn't know what the F was going on, too.
Right.
Come to the intersection and, then I kind of look over at Mom as we continue to move.
And she's like this.
I'm like, right. And she's like, then I'm like, oh, yeah.
And then when it finally stopped, she looked at you and go, are you okay?
Yes. I think she may have done the mom thing where she tried to put her arm across me.
Yeah. I do that to anybody in the front seat when it looks like something about to happen weird.
Right. That was crazy. Oh, but what I was saying earlier, let's say good morning to the couple people came on. Good morning, Marcus. What's happening, brother? Hopefully you had a good weekend. You want to, anything else you want to put up there?
I don't see anyone popping up on my end. Yeah. So. We have some comments. I can't see anything. Craig says, I'm on my way to John Muir High School to do a walkthrough with the USTA. We're starting today. The first step to rebuilding the tennis courts. We'll be there at 11:30. Maybe when we're done, maybe I'll come up there and check y'all out, get some footage.
Yeah, that's cool.
See what's going on.
Yeah, they're supposed to start.
Appreciate the update, sir.
Yeah.
What stadium? Oh, yeah, that's right. The
football stadium at the end of the year, so over the summer.
The seating and concessions and stuff are going to look like Baldwin Park finally.
Nice.
Baldwin Park has a really nice stadium, like seating with concessions built in, and it's dope. It's really nice. We went there when they were playing. Muir was playing them in the CIF a few years back, and I was really amazed at how well kept that field was. We should have been like that. PHS too should have been like that. Should have been like that. But mismanagement of funds and delays and all kinds of stuff goes on. When people see there's a lot of money in the coffers, they try to figure out how they can get their hands on it instead of understanding that that's money for the future.
Right.
It's not money for you to just goo gob all right now, and now you have nothing 4 years from now. So
that's a true statement.
That's basically how we're operating. We have this money to take care of the podcast, but we can always use more donations. And we will be doing more events so that, people will be able to participate. Vendors will be able to join in. And, everything can't be free that we do because we have to keep our podcast going. So anything that we do, and we ask vendors to pay a small fee for participating, that money doesn't go to anything but keeping this whole thing going. That's it. So
exactly.
That's why we
Great
do the
point.
things
I'm glad you said that. And we're excited to do a lot of stuff next year, not just by ourselves, but in collaboration with some other groups as well. It should be pretty good year. Again, like you started off saying, we didn't know a lot of stuff at the beginning. Obviously, folks trying to figure out where they're going to live short term and, all that kind of junk and the rebuild process and
Well,
having builders on
the
it.
first phase of replacing your stuff,
Yeah.
clothes, pots and pans. I mean, I'm not even talking about
So
furniture.
emotional. Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like that crock pot that I've had for decades.
Yeah.
That cast iron set that I had that I would, sear those steaks in, and the whole grill in the backyard, the pool table, things that you can't put a value on because that pool table was given to us by a guy who had it for like 40 years. It was one of those heavy pool tables that was like, in one of them high-end billiard spots, you know what I'm saying? So it was sentimental. It's like I played on. I did a lot on that table. Not only did I play pool on it, but I used it to show you how to replace batteries and Surface laptops and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Because it was perfect. It was a big open space. I could put my tripod right there with the light and the camera looking down. You can see my hands and another camera facing me, so you can see that. It was the perfect content spot. I mean, every part of that backyard had different. In fact, if you want to know what the house looked like, just go to Brian Bacchus Brand's Instagram page and just scroll back past January. And you'll see all the stuff that I used to do. Labor Day, I'm in the pool and on the floaty. I'm telling you, hoping you have a good day. This is my content for the day.
And you
floating around in the pool. Yeah. Jasper's got his own Instagram. It's hard for me I want to do one for these two dogs, but I'm not feeling it yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just going to make me think of Jasper. It's just like kind of a messed up thing. That was a great dog.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, didn't mean to bring him up, but
he was part of the family.
Exactly. He was a cool dog. He used to beat you up with that tail, boy.
Oh God.
He was happy.
Bruises. Man, don't have a girlfriend. She'd be like, "Who been giving you hickeys on your shins?"
on your shins. Come on, son.
I have this thing where I'm always bumping into something, right? Bumping into a wall, trying to turn the corner real fast. Bang, bang, bang. I always got marks all on my arms. So Sherry's like, "Who been giving you hickeys at the office?" I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." I started looking at my arms. I was like, "Oh, wow." I said, "Oh, well, that's from running in the walls and turning the corner too quick, trying to hurry up and get somewhere." It's like, It is what it is. I wish I had somebody giving me some hickeys. I wish I was that popular. Those days are gone.
So one of the things you had mentioned kind of at the beginning was how we're, an episode away from being 250. But in addition to that, we're a couple days away from starting a whole new year, right? So we got the New Year's Eve festivities happening down on Colorado, where people go down there and walk around and start trying to jockey for positions for the parade, and then we have the parade happening on the 1st, in which case it's going to rain again, or at least
it's going to rain again
in the forecast. Yeah.
Well, that's cool because we'll be up in the office broadcasting live, enjoying some breakfast vittles. If you guys are in the neighborhood, hit us up on the email. We'll come down and let you up. We're just going to be chilling here. Got a bird's eye view of everything. So I'm going to have some nice little few people here at the office tomorrow night to celebrate bringing in a new year. Hit me up for more details. I'm very selective. So don't be mad if you don't get picked. I have you people, I don't trust you. No, I'm just playing.
Tamara Kemp says happy holidays.
Hey, Tamara Kemp. She runs a top ballet studio down in Gardena. The other Dina. See, she's part of Dina. We got Altadena, Pasadena, and Gardena.
No doubt.
Yeah. So
Well,
Yeah, we're just out here trying to uh, keep you guys informed, keep the show going. It's actually a lot of birthdays today. My daughter's birthday, she's turning 35 today.
wow, man.
Uh, my
Happy
boy
birthday.
Eve, his birthday
Happy
is
birthday.
today. Kelvin Dixon,
What?
I believe his birthday is today. I'm not quite sure. I know it's three people I know that's on the 29th, and I think I named them. I think.
Okay. We had some over the weekend. My boy Isaac Meno, his was on the 28th.
Oh yeah, did he ever drop by? I forgot
Yeah.
that he was coming by.
He ended up coming by. We hung out for a little bit. You know, he was only down for a couple days and he went back. And his was on the 27th. And then I think Kim Green, wasn't her birthday recent too? Like the 26th?
Yeah, sure was. I don't know, but yeah, it was recently. Yeah, last week.
Happy belated birthday to Kim. And anybody else who's out there that had a birthday recently or has one coming up, I want to wish you guys a happy birthday or happy belated one.
Yeah, I'm actually about to look at my list and see whose birthdays are coming up or who our birthdays actually might be today.
Yeah.
So, but internet's moving a little stiff today.
Well, with that in mind, I'll go ahead and jump into the announcements. Most of the offices are open until, New Year's Day, in which case they're going to be closed for the One Stop Permit Center and the Altadena Community Center. So what I'm going to do is just jump into the local activities. I'll get back on the regular stuff a little later. So I'll go ahead and do those right now. Let me take these banners off real quickly. Go to the media, and here we go. All right, folks, just want to make sure that you're prepared again. You know, we're expecting rain. It's not going to be as severe as the last series of rainstorms that we had last week, but it is supposed to rain. I believe it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or something is coming again. So just be prepared. If you need some sandbags, they'll be available at Fire Station 37 at 3430 East Foothill Boulevard, or Fire Station 38 at 1150 Linda Vista Avenue. And, you know, just in case, I mean, we've been through a real bad emergency a year ago almost. And, just be prepared. Have an emergency go bag. Have some essentials such as medications, flashlights, batteries, non-perishable foods, water, and important documents, just in case, right? Keep it maybe in your car or, in that front closet just in case you need it. If you'd like more information, you can go to ready.gov/kit to get more information. Now, every Monday and Tuesday at Harambe Ministries in connection with Project Passion, they're actually providing the Eaton Fire Freedom Store. It's by appointment only from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. actually at Harambe, which is at 1609 Navarro Avenue in Pasadena. And you do have to set up an appointment. You do so by scanning the QR code, or you can go to tinyurl.com/Harambe Freedom Store, all uppercase. And items will vary from toiletries to home essentials and much more. And then the Eaton Health Village is continuing to provide the free medical and mental health clinic at 1280 East Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. It's happening from 12 to 5 each Monday and Wednesday. They do accept walk-ins, and you can also call to set up an appointment or ask questions. The telephone number is 951-595-7032. And their primary services are medical consultations, medication refills, and mental health services and case management. Once a month, they do also provide vision and dental services. So you can reach out to them and find out when everything will be available. And then the Home of King and Queens is providing a healing through creativity, art therapy, session, which is hosted by Fair Oaks Burgers, happening today at 2560 Fair Oaks Avenue from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Their art therapy courses are designed to help you explore your emotions through creative expression. Have fun, relax, meet new friends, sip and paint with free meal. With a free meal, join in the karaoke activity refreshment station. So reserve your spot in the new upcoming art therapy event by going to homekings13 at gmail.com or by scanning the QR code. I really appreciate Fair Oaks Burgers. They have been doing a lot.
They showed up and showed out.
That is for sure. And they're getting their recognition too. They're getting their flowers, which is a good thing, which is a really good thing. Hollywood Food Coalition is continuing their community food distribution. The next one is actually happening on the 31st, which is going to be Wednesday. It's first come, first serve while supplies last from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the main library parking lot at 600 East Mariposa Street. And they do ask for you to bring your own bag, own extra bag, if you're going to grab, a little bit more. So please do so. There's going to be, more in January too, a couple more in January. And just so you know, oops, I put up the wrong one. I'm tripping. So the libraries are actually, the libraries are actually going to be closed on the 1st. Actually, all the libraries are going to be closed on the 1st. So ignore this date, but just put in January 1st. And that's funny. I switched it and then switched it back. I remember when I did that. Switch me and switch it back. Yeah. I knew where you were going with that. My Tribe Ride. Yep. My Tribe Rides is continuing their Adopt a Survivor matching fund drive. They had already raised $500,000 and they're now attempting to raise an additional $500,000 in matching funds to reach their $1 million goal. The fund is actually designed to provide bridge funding for rent and mortgage coverage for up to 50 families. If you're interested in participating and donating, please scan their QR code. It's it's a great cause and going to some people who really need it. I saw a video that they posted. I believe it was this weekend sometime, and they had given it to a few people who are still homeless. There's quite a few people who are in bad situation and they're living in their cars right now. And this money went to at least one lady who was still living who was living in her car right now. So, if you have the means, please contribute and, help out one of many families that are in need.
I was actually at that event, that 235th one that they had, and they gave away money to quite a few people who were actually still living in their cars, but getting out and helping them volunteer every day right under their noses. They didn't even know that they needed it.
Are you serious?
Later. Yeah. So, a lot of people don't speak up, like myself. I needed a lot of help, but I wanted it to go to somebody who needed help more than me.
Right.
So that's why I didn't really sign up for anything. I didn't participate in a lot of stuff. And I missed out on a lot of opportunities to get a lot of equipment back and stuff like that. But, a miss on this hand is a grab on this hand. So, It is what it is. I'm happy at where I am now. I'm great.
Absolutely. I get it. That's cool. A couple more slides here. Now, Altadena Candlelight Vigil happening on the 7th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. at North Lake Avenue and East Loma Alta. The way they have it phrased here is Altadena, California may have burned, but our community's unshakable bonds cannot be broken. Join us to commemorate 1 year since the devastating Eaton fire and gather in solidarity as we look toward healing, rebuilding, and a brighter tomorrow. Again, it's at North Lake Avenue and East Loma Alta Drive. 7 p.m. It's going to be the opening ceremony, children's choir, the Ben family, and community speakers. ways to get there. Says there's going to be a shuttle bus to the vigil available. The loading times will be from 6:45 to 7 p.m. And they're saying that you meet at Lake Avenue in Mendocino. GPS coordinate at 2270 Lake Avenue in Altadena. And there'll be ample street parking near the vigil location. It's sponsored by Kinfolks Helping Hands, Connect to Rise Incorporated, Intentional Talk Radio Network. And for more information, you can send an email to changematters99@gmail.com.
So I don't know if you have that other flyer for the Rotary Club too. They're both meeting at the same spot.
Yeah, so I actually have 3. So
okay,
I think this is the one you're referencing. Maybe. Yeah. Save the date, first anniversary commemoration of the Eaton Fires, Wednesday, January 7th. This one begins at 5 p.m. They're meeting at the grocery outlet parking lot, which is 2270 Lake Avenue. And this one's sponsored by Community Coalition for Altadena Recovery. And then there is one more. So there's a lot going on. I'm sure there'll be more than that. So here's one, art, music, resources, and performances, the Eden Fire Anniversary. It's Wednesday the 7th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. This is happening at John Muir High School at 1905 Lincoln Avenue in Pasadena. It's a celebration of our community's resilience. So I'm not sure if I showed the flyer you were referencing, but if I missed it, I'll add it because there's going to be, I'm sure, a few more events that are happening on that particular day. But
right.
This one's is 3 to 5. The one before starts at 5, and the first one I showed starts at 7. So you might be able to attend at least 2 of them. Maybe
I won't be attending any of them. I'm just not trying to get reminded of what happened.
Right. No, I understand. When I said you, I didn't in this particular.
No, I know you
didn't. I
did.
mean you. Yep. But cool, yeah. That's the announcements for today. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot more coming up. A lot of people are still just wrapping up the year, not doing a whole lot of activities. As Brian and I were talking about, come Monday the 5th, yeah, it's gonna be on and popping. It's gonna be kind of back to normal, all kind of stuff going on, and we'll probably have a lot more stuff on there for us to share.
Well, getting back to the birthdays, we have quite a few today. Okay. Denise Johnson, CJ Scott, Cameron Gamble. These are the people that follow me or I'm friends with. Jawan Coleman, Eldon Jones, David Williams, Brandon Willis, Aria Williams, Tay Mullins, Shantae. That's what her name is, Shantae. Venetia Davis, Gary Acha, Eve St. Laurent, my boy Eve, Kelvin Dixon, I was right, and Chanel Shackelford's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, everybody. And my little sister,
my
Coco,
favorite lawyer,
Coco Chanel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't have it pop up on my phone. Usually I have it pop up. Let me check.
Yeah, it probably did. You probably shook it off. Shake it off.
Usually don't. Oh, no. Coco's birthday today. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we are always on the lookout for your birthday. Mm-hmm. My birthday's coming up, and as you all know, I deserve a drink after all these episodes. So you already know how I'm going to do mine.
I like how you do that. I'm going to start doing mine like that, too.
I put the cash app, the Zelle. I mean, a brother didn't get paid not one dime for doing all 200 and some of these episodes. Buy a brother a drink. Absolutely. Show me that you appreciate me by, I do drink Wolford Old Fashioned, Jameson Old Fashioned, anything old fashioned. With the cube ice. Don't send me over there. And I love branded cube ice. So let me tell you the places I've been to that have branded cube ice. Mi Piace. They have it. You know what else? Granville. Now, Granville does a special. I have a video that I'm going to put up on my Instagram. I filmed him doing it. So when they
Oh,
put
wow.
the ice in there, they have a stamp that they press on,
Oh, it was hot.
and I know it's how you got that ice cream scoop that it doesn't need to be heated; it just cuts through the ice cream.
Okay. Yeah.
You ever seen those where you don't have to really try to work real hard? It's got that special kind of galvanized steel, whatever that cuts through. Yeah, you're right, Marcus. I am old fashioned. I like everything old,
Oh, sorry.
like old chicken, old batch of collard greens. I got a friend of mine. I'm not gonna put him on blast like this, but this dude keeps expired stuff in his cabinet for 3 or 4 years, and he tells this is his philosophy: as long as it's not open, it's still good. I'm
dead.
like, I'm not opening up the Miracle Whip that was dated back in 2020. Sorry, I'm not doing it. I don't care how much bulk you bought. This ain't a blast from the past. Remember that movie with Brendan Fraser? He was born in a bomb shelter. And Christopher Walken was his father. It was crazy.
This is my look for him. Like,
yeah, that's exactly it. I will send that. In fact, hold on. Let me screenshot this. Put that back. Oh wait, you gotta do it again. You did it too late. Hold on. We're going to screenshot this and send this to you, buddy. Yeah, that's the way I looked at it, too. I was like,
you got it?
We're not making nothing in your house. I don't even trust this meat now. I don't even trust the bread. I'm like, and then that song came back to me. Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? And I had to tell him, I said, man, you sugar hill ganging.
The macaroni soggy, the peas all mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood.
SHG.
Now you're looking like...
Right. That's how I always look at people like,
come on now. Got to do better.
Over here bullshipping. Shipping all kind of bulls. And don't forget, we have ways and means for you to help us keep this podcast going. There's a whole ticker at the bottom. And you see that last line, your donations are tax deductible. Meaning that for every dollar you give us, you can deduct 60 cents of it. So you know how they used to do those, only 19 cents will help us keep going. Well, really only 40 cents of that dollar is going to help us because you're going to get a 60-cent benefit by just helping us out. And it automatically will give you a receipt if you do it on our website.
Yeah, we got it all set up for you. If you like what we're doing and want to contribute, and we've had a handful of multiple contributors thus far this year.
Between donations, grants, and sponsorships, we have done quite well. So that doesn't mean that it's going to last. We always need your help. We want to keep this going until the last house has been built and even beyond. Because there's still going to be people that are still not going to be able to do what they would like to do. And we want to be able to be around for them.
No doubt. You have the ability to do not just a one-time payment as well. You can do a sustaining one where it's regularly monthly. And that could be like $10 a month. Well,
I know that when I get my settlement from SCE, half of it I'm going to donate to the podcast because I want to make sure that we have some funds to keep going. It's not even really about me per se. Like I said, I don't need for anything. So this is going to be something to just help us help other people who are in need, whether it be participating in an event that involves the community, giving out gift cards, doing whatever it takes for us to make sure that the people of Altadena have what they need. Mm-hmm. And if you already have insurance and stuff, don't ask. This is for people who don't have anything. So don't be greedy. Because I could have been greedy and been in line for everything, but it's not the case. So sometimes integrity is something that you just need to embrace.
Hey, that goes a long way, man. And just to the point for the people who, I mean, just like for the people who were not broadcasting that they needed help, I mean, integrity goes a long way similar to that. I mean, you don't always have to say anything that you're doing the right thing, but that's what you do.
Well, but sometimes you have to say it because people be thinking, "Oh, you don't need nothing. You got everything. You don't need." I'm like, look, when I got that GoFundMe money, I donated it to 2 different nonprofits. One of them being ours, so that we can have some funding to do something with. You know, it's not like we over here having like caviar parties every week.
I'll take that fillet when I get back. All right, I had that fillet.
Oh yeah,
and that what else they call
that bread?
Have some pate.
Awesome, man. I had an eggnog malt from 31 Flavors yesterday, and I'm telling you, I can't drink milk or do dairy, but I sacrificed my stomach for that flavor. Oh my God, it was so good.
Was it good?
Man, I don't think I was breathing when I was drinking.
Damn.
I think I sucked the whole thing down like, and man, I didn't even enjoy it like that. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I didn't even
have to do it all over again just to enjoy it.
Yeah, you got to wait about a couple of weeks. The way my stomach is set up,
right?
It ain't trying to do all that. I was going buck wild. I went to a wedding this weekend. My boy Ken Howard and my homegirl Renee Creamer got married. They tied the knot. She's got a daughter that's 6'5", and when I tell you that I took a picture of her and Sherry. Yeah, she I think she's taller than what she say. I mean, she had on flats.
Oh damn!
Like, I think they both had on flats. To be honest, I wasn't getting in that picture. Sorry. I'm gonna send it to. Oh, here it is.
Oh damn!
See how tall she is?
6'5". She about 6'5". Cause Sherry's 6'2", right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think she higher than 6'5".
Yeah, well, I mean, her hair is pretty tall too. You know what I mean?
She caught the bouquet, of course.
Yeah.
I said, who's the tallest rebounder? I mean, she literally reached over this girl.
Right. Yeah, I'll take that.
I think Sherry filmed that. That was funny. I didn't take any pictures because I just wanted to enjoy the moment, and so.
You deserve to do that from time to time, man. You don't do it.
Yeah, because every time people see me, they be like, "Oh, I know he gonna take some pictures." I didn't bring my phone into the place.
You usually do, so it's good.
I know I do. But yeah, I got to see a lot of people I hadn't seen in a while, and it was fun. I think that's it. I think that's the only thing I did. Yesterday, I did absolutely nothing but watch the Browns beat the Steelers. We beat ourselves. They didn't beat us. We beat ourselves. They really wasn't doing much. But we beat ourselves.
What I watched happen.
Actually, well, you saw what happened. Our game was supposed to be at 10, and they flexed us to 6 to 5:20 on Sunday.
Damn.
Against the Ravens next week. They really want you to see that game. Like, I didn't really want nobody to see that game. I kind of wanted to do a sneak look. Now the whole world gonna be watching. It's be the only game on.
Well, it'll be a better.
We better
game
win.
The other ones we watched.
Better win. DK Metcalf doing dumb stuff. Walk away from people, man. Walk away. You didn't have to engage him.
Like I said, that's how it was on holiday weekend. Don't really take any photos. Being present was just fine with me. I heard that, Marcus.
Sometimes it's. Yeah, that's right. Tammy, your birthday is 5 days after mine. Or 6. No, 7. Yeah. It's always a week away.
Yep. That's cool. And Marcus's point, I usually don't take pictures, but this particular Christmas I had to, just because there was a lot of firsts that happened there. My mom got to meet her grandnieces for the first time. So my cousin's little girls, and they're like 5 and 7 now or something to that effect. And shit, who knows? Just want to make sure we got those folks on camera. It was a good thing. It was a very good thing. What is everybody gonna do for the New Year's? Anybody going out, going party? I'm definitely not. I don't do that.
I know a lot of people are going out, but like I told you, I was going to do a nice little small soiree here.
Mm-hmm.
Get prepared for the next morning where we're going to be going live. So I got my boy Squeak is doing the barbecue for New Year's Eve, and I got my home girl. Huh?
I just said squeaky squeak.
Oh. And I got my homegirl, and I can't think right now because somebody is sending me a message. Give me a hot second to get rid of this.
Shout out to Craig Gray Marcus Hightower. Thank you for joining, bro. Nice to see you. I like that new picture you put on there too. That black and white is tight.
Oh, what picture are you talking about?
Well, he changed his Instagram picture, but he posted a picture on either Instagram or Facebook. It was a new, profile pic. It was nice. It was a black and white close-up shot.
Oh, I'm getting a message from the person that I'm actually getting ready to shout out. Deanne Marcano is making the breakfast. So
okay.
She kept calling me up, asking me, should I do? I said, girl, look. I'm not a caterer. I don't do that kind of stuff. You pick what you feel that will be the best foods for people to eat.
Mm-hmm. That's all it's breakfast. It's simple stuff.
Yeah, it's breakfast.
And if she wants to be creative, be creative.
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thug thistle. Shit, I'm just want to eat it.
Exactly.
I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what you're choosing. So I'm a real easy person. I'm not picky. Like I know you do what you do. Mm-hmm. I've had your work. I've seen your work. I've tasted the rainbow and all of that. So not literally, but
he knows you can cook. So
right. Good. So you can go ahead and do your thing.
That's right. Marcus is going to be volunteering at the Float Fest on the 1st. I forgot he's a white suit man.
Yeah, take a few videos and send them to us horizontal if you could. Don't do vertical. Horizontal is going to be able to show. Actually, you could do vertical if you want to. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but for the best look, that would help.
Yeah. Landscape is definitely best.
I don't like telling people stuff. Man. You ain't gonna tell me how I do it.
Well, shoot, man, we're almost coming up on an hour. We're trying to be true to our, goal,
right.
If not making them too long.
Yeah, we gotta really be cognizant of people's time. We don't want to waste your time talking about rhetoric. Even though that's what I'm the king of.
Hey, you could always come back later and listen to all the rhetoric you'd like.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to do it here right away.
Right.
Do it later. Like when people always say to me, I can't watch it at the time you're putting it on, and I go, it's there forever.
That sounds a little creepy, so hopefully they don't really say it that way.
No, they do. They say, I really can't watch it at the time you guys post. I'm at work. I'm like, you can watch it tomorrow, the next day, 12 o'clock at night, 2 in the morning.
On your way home from work, whatever.
I mean, and it's great if you watch it anytime because like right now, for instance, and I'm going to break this down because I always have to. It shows that we have 8 people on live. 8 people, right? We got 5 on Altadena Talks, 3 on mine. Jamal shows nothing. Altadena Talk shows nothing. Tony shows nothing. But
there's
when you go to the Facebook page and you see how many views have been looked at, then you got to go, Somebody lying.
No, the vast majority of people watch it after it's live. They watch the recording, right?
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But it's funny because, oh wow, they canceled everything at the Kennedy Center. We'll get back to that later.
I think they're trying. That dude is trying to change the name of it too.
Every time he touches something like this America Day, when they had the tanks and all that out there, and nobody came, and I'm like, then they're going, okay.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Right.
There wasn't nobody watching that.
Nobody.
Anyway, I'm not getting.
Okay, so you remember the movie Major League?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember when there was just 5 of them in the stands, and they would be like, he had the drums, and the other guy's going, they're doing a wave, and it's just 2 of them. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
I think there were more people in that movie than there were at that particular event, that live event.
Oh, I bet. That's terrible. I'm sorry that people have to be subjected to that kind of foolishness.
Oh my.
That is what it is. But Meta's got some new toys you can play with on Facebook. Meta AI, they got all kind of things going on that I'm testing out. So
yeah.
So let's see who we got on today. So today's views have been up 507 so far. Just on my page alone, just not even counting everybody else's. So, I mean, we get who we need. The people that we want to see it are there. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that
viewing process.
Because the minute you ain't on here, they're gonna be like, I thought y'all went on every Monday through Friday.
At 10 a.m., 10, 11
Yeah, 10 a.m. Like, why y'all coming on late? Okay, so if we're coming on late these last couple of weeks, it's because we don't really want to wake up just yet. This is kind of the time where you kind of relax. But, due to our doing our due diligence, we're always going to be here for our people.
Hey, when it's this time of year, though, we are true to the 10-ish time frame, meaning we're going to be there usually in the 10 o'clock hour. In some instances, like I think Friday, it was like 11, a little after that. But hey, we're going to be on.
Yeah, today was what, 11?
No, it was like 10:50 something, almost 11. Yeah, almost 11. But it's all good.
Well,
we're going to be here.
I feel sorry. I feel sorry for anybody's birthday that's in January. Want to know why?
Why?
Because by the time Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and all these other birthdays that happen in December, everybody's broke.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to buy me underwear and socks, like as that was like a gift to have, and I'm like, aren't you supposed to give me this stuff anyway?
She waits till the end of the year to give me.
Like, would you want me to buy you a girdle for your birthday? Nobody wants that.
She wants maybe a robe.
What are those? You want a bustier?
Oh, Lord.
Nobody wants undergarments for their birthday.
For their B-Day. That's funny.
Are you wearing undergarments? Remember that on Rasputia, Norbit? She went to the Raging Waters. Man, it didn't look like she had on anything. She had on a thong. I'm like,
I do intend on eating a little.
I was like this.
I'll ask for you to stop now.
This is how I look. That's the look I give Sherry when she tries to crack a joke and it be bunk. I'll be like,
I love that you still say bunk.
It'd be bunked. Because it is. Bunked in a mug. Yeah, I say mug all the time too.
Right. It was in a mug. Yeah, I was cold in a mug. I was hungry in a mug. Fast as a mug.
We need to like make a mug and then put I was hungry like a mug. I was scared then, a mug.
Yeah.
All right, well, we came up on 1 hour. We're over by 34 minutes. So 34 seconds. 34 seconds. 34 minutes. Yeah. Y'all put up with us that long? Anyway, happy pre-New Year's Eve.
Exactly.
And tomorrow's going to be an exciting show. I'm going to go on at the regular time, but I'm also going to go live 20 minutes before New Year's Day comes, so we can say Happy New Year to everyone together. So
cool.
If anybody wants to be a guest on the show for tomorrow night, please click this link right here that I'm about to.
Another day though, right?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow's the 30th.
Tomorrow night. Sorry.
Right.
I'm thinking tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Me too.
Dang, this week is taking forever.
It's just on Monday. That's it.
Dang, that's it. We've been waiting all this time. Anyway, if you want to come on, we can take up to 10 people on the show on New Year's Eve at like 11 p.m. But that's when I'm going to go on 11 p.m. I'm going to be showing you guys the crowd downstairs. I'm probably going to be walking through the crowd with my cell phone attached to the podcast. So
walking through the
you know what I'm saying? It's going to be fun. And I'm pretty sure there's some events happening on New Year's Eve that we will be announcing that day that you probably can participate in.
Yeah.
So just remember, if you're going to come down to the Colorado Street events, there's no parking. You will definitely have to park someplace else and just Uber down. And be careful with the Ubers because they're going to be surging on you like it's something to do. But I will pretty much be here at the office all day. And it looks like it's a nice sunny day, but who knows what's going to happen in 2 days.
Right. 3,
So.
2, 1. All right. Well, for me, I say peace. Thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your Monday and tune in mañana. We don't know what's happening tomorrow.
You know it!
Right? Tony's not coming back till Monday, right?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll be on. We'll do
He's on sabbatical.
Okay. Peace, everybody.
Doing her fellowship.
Got you. Later. I gotta